How to get the proof of financial support for your application in Canada. I want to highlight the two most important things about the proof of financial support. First, what is the proof of financial support? Secondly, why the proof of financial support is so important for the international students in Canada. My name is Joseph Jolayemi from iTouch Global Limited. In order to study abroad as international students in Canada, you must show the adequate proof of financial support, such as study and living expenses, plus a maximum amount of family member who is also going with you. So, what does the proof of financial support mean? Number one, proof of financial support. Proof of financial support means you have the ability to support yourself when studying in Canada. First, immigration officer will be looking for the enough money to cover at least your first year in Canada. Secondly, the immigration officer also be looking at the family member in case if you are going with independent. Be looking at least some certain amounts to be able to cover the family member that is accompanying you. The immigration officer also going to look at your living expenses, like the accommodation and feeding for the 1 year. You need to show the proof of financial support at least 1 year to be able to cover yourself in case you are going with your family member, independent, and the other expenses. Immigration love when you show a sufficient fund or for multiple years when you are applying for program more than 1 year. For example, if you're applying for a program that is more than 1 year, you can show the adequate fund that can cover at least the multiple year as well. Those first, are more likely to get approval when you show the adequate proof of financial support for your study program in Canada and also for the living expenses. 1, 2, 3, go. Also, before you apply for your study permit to come to Canada, you need a budget. You need to be able to budget yourself. First, you need to show the proof of at least 10,000 Canadian dollars to show that you can be able to support yourself when you are applying for your study permit. Also, you need to show the proof of at least 4,000 Canadian dollars for each independent that is accompanying you as well. And the most important thing is that when you are applying for your study permit, you need to also provide at least 4 months of account. Also, make sure that you pay first when you are planning to before you submit the permit application. You must also calculate your financial capacity. You need to show at least 10,000 Canadian dollars to cover living expenses for one person, plus cost of tuition fee for one person in Canada. The 10,000 Canadian dollars I'm talking about is not included. It's not included in your tuition or other application fee that you pay or you're about to pay. For example, if your tuition fee is 20,000 Canadian dollars, you pay 10,000 Canadian dollars before you apply for your study permit. You must also show that you have the complete amount for your tuition fee and also show the proof of 10,000 Canadian dollars for living expenses in Canada. Also need to show, in case you are going with independence, you need to show 4,000 Canadian dollars for each of your independents that's going with you. For example, if you are going with your wife, you need to show 4,000 Canadian dollars for your wife and 3,000 Canadian dollars for your children. And also, before you submit your study application, you also need to check your financial capacity, your assets, your home tie, and other assets you can quickly convert to money. That one can also stand as your proof of funds. Like, For example, investment certificates, you can show it as a proof of fund as well. And maybe your house, when you are living, maybe your house also, you can show the proof of fund. You can use it as your own tie to, and other documents. During our seminar, I'm going to explain more details about the proof of fund, and how you can also get the proof of fund. Ethos Global partner with some financial institution that can assist you during your visa application. We can also provide you with the proof of fund. And during our next seminar, we are going to explain more details about the proof of fund and also attend to some questions. Thank you.